Okay, I'll start the backup. So I'll put the database in begin backup mode.
Okay.
Okay, now the database is in begin backup mode. So I'll go ahead and copy the files. The files are under slash database slash demo.
Yeah. Sequence number తీసుకోవాలి అవసరం మ్యాక్సిమం సీక్వెన్స్ number.
Yeah, just go. 19.
Okay.
While taking the backup, you don't require to take the backup of temp table space. Rest of the table spaces are rest of the data files are required, except temp data file is not required. So I'll just copy rest of the files. System syslocks undo. So I'll take the backup of these files. I'll put it under slash backup slash test.
Okay.
And in the meanwhile, I will insert some more rows into emp underscore temp. So this will generate some readlog files.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, arcalog mode lo లేదా ఉంది slash backup slash demo లో లేదా slash backup. It's creating the files under slash backup. There is no demo folder, so it is creating the arcalog files under slash backup.
Okay.
The commit. Select max of sequence number dollar log. Okay, it's 20. So let me archive that. Alter system. Okay, that means 19 is generated. So what we require is 19 now. 19 is there. Probably 20 లో కూడా కొంచెం ఉండి ఉంటుంది. So I will
Yeah.
generate arcalog file for that. So arcalog current. Okay. So I'll copy 19 and 20.
Okay.
Okay, done. Alter database. Backup control file to slash database slash test. Sorry. Slash
Back.
backup slash test. control01.ctl.
నేను ఆల్రెడీ క్రియేట్ అయినట్టు.
Yeah. ఫైల్స్ అని డిలీట్ చేశాను. ఓ ప్రాబ్లీ కంట్రోల్ ఫైల్ ఒకటి డిలీట్ చేయలేదు. Okay, create the control file also. Oh, sorry. I have to end the backup mode first.
ఓకే. యా.
Orange నాది.
కంట్రోల్ ఫైల్ స్పెల్లింగ్ తప్పు.
Oh. Okay. So now the backup is completed. I'll create a new table. Scott.emp underscore test underscore 1 as select star from emp underscore demo. Slash emp underscore. Okay. Now the table is created. So I created the table at 9:17 p.m. Around 9:17 p.m. Now I will go ahead and delete the rows from demo. Okay, the rows are deleted from the table. I'm issuing the commit now. Now if you want to get back this table, if you want to get the content from this table, యాక్చువల్గా రోస్ని తీసుకురావడానికి వేరే ఆప్షన్ ఉంది. బట్ మామూలుగా ఇన్కంప్లీట్ రికవరీ చేయాలంటే ఏదో ఒక స్పెసిఫిక్ టైంకి చేయాలి కదా. సో వాట్ ఐల్ డూ ఇస్ ఐల్ డ్రాప్ ద టేబుల్ ఆల్సో. డ్రాప్ టేబుల్ scott.emp underscore demo purge. I dropped the table also. Now I want to get back this table. So what I have to do, I have to perform the recovery till 9:16 or 9:16 p.m. Such that I'll get back the table along with the table which I created the scott.emp underscore test underscore 1.
Okay.
So I will do set abort or set immediate. Okay. Now I'll copy the files from the backup location. cp star dot system sysox undo users. System sysox undo users. Yeah, that's it. So I'll copy them to slash database slash demo slash data files. So once I copy these files, control file SCN number will be related to 719 because at 719 I shut down the server. But the data files which are restoring from the backup location, it will be related to SCN 7 p.m. If I took the backup at 7 p.m., then the data files will be related to SN 7 p.m. So once I perform the restore, if I issue startup command, it will go to mount, but it will not open. It says the control file SN and data file SN doesn't matches. Recovery is needed. So as the SCN number doesn't matches with the control file, it will say media recovery required. Restoration is completed. Let me go ahead and start up the database. As I said, it will say media recovery required. Okay, it says file 1 needs media recovery. So what we'll do, recover database until time 07 June 2013. I'll go for 1916 p.m.
Okay.
1916:30 and semicolon. Okay, I'll make it as 717.
Okay.
Recovery succeeded, but open reset logs. Okay. I'll do alt database open reset logs. చూద్దాం. Okay, it says 12 needs more recovery to be consistent. వద్దురా వద్దులే వద్దులే వద్దు పెట్టు పెట్టరా మరి ఎందుకు అడిగినా 7 June ఎందుకు రావట్లేదు సారీ 7 కాదు కదండి టైం
9. సారీ నేను కూడా ఆలోచించలేదు.
అదే 21:17 అసలు యాక్చువల్లీ రీడ్ లో కూడా అడగట్లేదు సో ఐ మేక్ ఇట్ అస్ 21:17.
ఓకే సారీ.
Yeah, so it will be asking 119. We already have the 119 in slash backup, So I'll just go ahead and do auto. Now it will apply rest of the redo log files which are required. It is applying 21.
Okay.
Okay, now it is done. So after that, whatever the content which is present, so ఇది main concept అండి యాక్చువల్గా చూపిద్దామని. So whatever the arcalog files which are present after 21 sequence number, so those arcalog files are 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So those are not required, correct? Because we performed the recovery till 917. That means
Okay.
whatever the arcalog files which are present after the sequence number 21, those should be invalidated. That means we should eradicate that from the database arcalog file list, such that
Okay.
whenever we'll try to recover the database next time, uh, those readlog files, Oracle should not use those readlog files in order to perform the recovery.
Okay.
So in order to do that, we'll use the option alter database open reset logs. So once we issue this open reset logs, what it will do is like it will create a new incarnation saying that whatever the files which are generated, whatever the arcalog files which are generated after sequence number 21, those are not required. Those are invalidated from the database, and before arcalog files can be used. So the arcalog files which are generated from 0 to 21 can be used for the next time whenever you are performing a recovery, and the arcalog files which are generated from after 21 will be avoided. After that, what it will do is like it will start the sequence number again with 0.
Okay.
సో జీరోతో స్టార్ట్ చేసే వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే ఈ 21 వరకు ఉన్నాయి వ్యాలిడేట్ అవుతున్నాయి, ప్లస్ తర్వాత జనరేట్ అయ్యేవి వ్యాలిడేట్ ఉంటాయి అనమాట డేటాబేస్ కి సంబంధించి. ఈ మధ్యలో ఉన్నాయి మాత్రం తీసేస్తుంది డేటాబేస్ నుంచి.
Okay.
సో రీసెట్ లాక్స్ మీనింగ్ అదనమాట. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ it will archive the current redo log content. After that, it will create a new incarnation. That means it will reset the sequence number to 0. And whatever the redo log files which are generated after the recovery sequence number, those will be deleted from the database catalog, or database.
Okay.
Physically those will be present, we need to delete them manually.
Okay.
So we have to use alter database open reset logs whenever we do incomplete recovery. Second thing is we also need to use the open reset logs whenever we restore the control file from the backup.
Okay.
So these are the two cases in which we'll go for alter database open reset logs. Now if I do arcal log list, my sequence number will be starting from 1.
Okay.
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 సో ఇప్పుడు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఈ 21 తర్వాత ఇవన్నీ మనకు సంబంధం లేదు.
అవన్నీ
if I-
మనం delete చేసినప్పుడు
డిలీట్ చేసిన డిలీట్ చేసేసి అయిపోతుంది మనం. సెలెక్ట్ కౌంట్ ఆఫ్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ scott.emp_demo. సో మన టేబుల్ మనకు బ్యాక్ వచ్చేసింది.
Yeah.
సో మెయిన్ గా ఇన్కంప్లీట్ రికవరీ ఎందుకు చూపించానంటే ఓపెన్ రీసెట్ లాక్స్ మీనింగ్స్ తెలియడానికి.
Okay.
ఇది చూపిస్తేనే తెలుస్తుంది. సో సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ 21 తర్వాత మనకు అవసరం లేదు కదా,
Okay.
సో అవి వద్దు అని చెప్పడానికి విల్ గో ఫర్ ఆల్ డేటాబేస్ ఓపెన్ రీసెట్ లాక్స్. క్లియర్ అండి?
Yeah.
నెక్స్ట్ ఓకే, సో 1 second, ఇది కూడా రికార్డింగ్ లో పెడదాం. సో
ఇప్పుడు మనకి
we saw 2 types of recovery. One is complete recovery
Okay.
and the second is incomplete recovery. Complete means recovering the database to point of failure. Incomplete recovery means recovering the database to a specific time or SCN or until sequence number,
Okay.
block sequence number. So these are the 2 types of recovery we saw, and we also saw how to restore, how to recover when the total database files are corrupted, when one data file is corrupted, when we completely lost one data file. So in this case, మీకు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పింది. So we'll do
Yeah.
create control file. Sorry, alter database backup control file to trace.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
After that, we will copy the entry
From the trace.
related
Yeah.
to create control file. Then we'll delete the entry
Missing data file.
related to missing data file. We'll open the database in no mount mode. We will execute create control file script
Yeah.
using the copied content from trace. Then we'll open the database.
The data is open. Reset.
No. First we'll do recover database using backup control file. Then we'll open the database with reset log. All the database open, reset logs. Just ఆశిష్ రాలేదు కదా, రికార్డ్ అవుతుందని అంతే.
Yeah.
Then we also saw to recover a database to point in time. And we use alter database open reset logs. When control file is lost and incomplete recovery case. Then we will see we are taking backup. Okay, backup is completed. Okay, I took the backup. Okay, I took the backup. After that, I created a table space.
Okay.
Now the data file corresponding to create a table space got corrupted. In this case, how we will recover the data file? Because the data file will not be present in backup. So how do we recover? So using RKlog files, we can recover the data file, correct or not? Because
Yeah,
RKlog
yeah.
file will have, so we can replay all the transactions. But whether applying redo log files will create a data file or not is the question. Because we are, the data file itself is lost. There is no data file in that location.
Okay.
So by applying redo log files, will data file be recreated or not? So if you apply redo log files, data file will never be created.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have to do is, like, we need to start the database in mount mode. After that, we have to go for alter database, create data file as. We have to specify the location where we created the data file earlier.
Okay.
So we have to create the data file using this option, alter database, create data file. There is no as, just the location. Once you create the data file, you can go for recover database or data file. That's it. Record data file will apply all the redo log files and you can open the database.
Okay.
And remember, whenever one data file is lost or one data file is corrupted, we don't need to shut down the entire database. What we can do is like, we can make the data file offline, alter database, the file which is missing. For example, if file 2 is missing, we'll go for alter database data file 2 and then we'll go for offline.
Okay.
We'll make the data file offline. After that, we will restore the data file and then we'll recover it.
Okay.
Recover data file, file number. Maybe నేను మొత్తం database shut down చేసి చూపించాను అనుకుంటా. We have to go for this one. Restore data file, recover data file, file number. After that, we have to make the data file online. This is how we have to perform the recovery whenever we lose one of the data file.
Okay.
But if you lose system data file, that is not the case. We have to shut it down and then we have to restore the entire database. The reason for that is system data file, you cannot keep it off. I mean, like, you cannot make the system data file offline.
Okay.
So that is the reason why you have to go for entire database. ఆ రోజు యాక్చువల్లీ నేను వేరే ఏదో ఆలోచిస్తూ database షట్ డౌన్ చేశాను యాక్చువల్గా. షట్ డౌన్ చేయకుండా చూపిస్తుంటే మీకు డిఫరెన్స్ చూపించేవాడిని సిస్టమ్ కి దీనికి. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు అర్థమై ఉంటుంది మీకు. ఆన్లైన్ ఉందని ఆఫ్లైన్ చేసేసి ఇది రీస్టోర్ చేస్తారు. సిస్టమ్ ని మాత్రం యూ కెన్ నాట్ మేక్ ఇట్ ఆఫ్లైన్ బికాస్ సిస్టమ్ టేబుల్ స్పేస్ లోనే డేటా డిక్షనరీ వ్యూస్ అన్ని ఉంటాయి. సో దట్ ఈస్ మస్ట్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ కమాండ్ పనిచేయాలన్నా సిస్టమ్ టేబుల్ స్పేస్ కావాలి అది వ్యాలిడేట్ చేసుకోవడానికి. యా, సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ వై we have to shut it down. We need to restore the system data file. Clear అండి?
Yeah.
ఇది ఒకసారి మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఇది ఈజీనే జస్ట్.
Sure.
యా, నెక్స్ట్ I'll go for flashback technologies. So we'll see flashback technologies. First thing is, if we drop a table without purge option. So whenever we drop a table without purge, actually the table will be present in recycle bin, correct or not? So if you just do drop table name, it will go to recycle bin. So after that, how to restore the table from the recycle bin? So I'll show you that. So drop table scott dot emp underscore demo. Okay, once we drop the table, if I do show recycle bin will be empty. The reason for that is the table belongs to Scott user. Okay, so the object will be present under Scott recycle bin. So what I can do is like, I can go for Scott user, I can connect as Scott, and then I can do show recycle bin. Okay, now there is a table emp underscore demo which was dropped at 7:21 p.m. and the recycle bin name, the object which is present in the recycle bin name starts with bin. Okay, so this is how we can check using show recycle bin option. But in the real time, you cannot log into that user because application team will not give you the password. They will have their own password. I mean, they will be afraid. If they give the password, you can do whatever you want. So what you have to do is like, you will be logging in as DBA and you'll go for select star from DBA underscore recycle bin. This will show you all the content which is present in the recycle bin of all the users. అన్ని యూజర్స్ లో ఉన్న రీసైకిల్ బిన్ చూపిస్తుంది.
Okay.
So what we can do is like, select original underscore name, object underscore name, owner from DB underscore recycle bin, where owner equal to Scott, because I'm interested only in the Scott object.
Okay.
So if you see here emp underscore demo, this is the object name. So this is how we look at DBA recycle bin. Original name, object name and owner. Now
Okay.
we have to restore this table back from the recycle bin. So in order to do that, alter table Scott dot okay, there is no need of this one. What we can do is like flashback table name is Scott dot, this is the table name, okay.
Okay.
As this has some special characters, we need to enclose that into double quotes. Otherwise it will error out saying the table is not existing. So in order to avoid these special character meanings, you have to enclose the object name in double quotes before drop. So this will restore the object from recycle bin. Flashback table name to before drop. Okay. Let me try it. Let me just give this one and let me try it. Okay. It's
Parking
saying
colon అవసరం కావాలని
and the I mean it doesn't make any difference with double quotes or without double quotes, it doesn't make any difference. Sorry, without double quotes it చూస్తాను. Or else we can also do Scott dot emp underscore demo to before drop. We can go either for recycle bin object name or we can go for actual object name.
టేబుల్ నేమ్ రావాలి.
Yeah. c/temp/dmo.
Yeah.
Okay. So to restore the drop table from the recycle bin, we'll use this option. We'll use this command. Flashback table, the actual object name to before drop. Now if I do select count of star from scott.emp underscore demo, my table will be back. So this is how we'll restore a table from the recycle bin. Now again, if I connect to Scott user and if I do show recycle bin, the content will be empty because we restored the recycle bin object back into the original object name. So the recycle bin will become empty. Now the same thing, what I will do is like drop table. I'll drop the EMP table. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now if I do show recycle bin, how many objects will be there? Can you guess?
Drop. Only one.
So what are the dependent objects? I have some indexes created on EMP table. So EMP table has primary key constraint, right? So it will have some index. So what about that index? So if I do show recycle bin, right now there is only one object, right?
Okay.
Which is EMP. So let me do one thing. Select star from user underscore indexes. This will show me the indexes which are present under Scott user.
Okay.
I'll do just select index underscore name from user underscore indexes. So pk underscore department, it is still showing the index as pk underscore. Okay, probably a disabled primary key on EMP table only. Let me check it out. Select count of star from Okay. First flashback. Let me restore the table back. Flashback emp to before drop. So this can be done as a schema owner or as a sysdba. If you go for sysdba, you have to mention owner name dot table name. Flashback table. Okay. Instead of emp table, I'll drop department table. Drop table department. Okay. Now the table is dropped. Show recycle bin. Only one table is present still. Select index underscore name from user underscore indexes. So if you see the index name will be turned. Before the index name was peak underscore department. Now the index name is starting with bin. That means the object associated with this index has been dropped, and that object is present in the recycle bin. That is what it means. So if you drop the table, the object associated with that index will be still present in db underscore indexes, but that object name will be changed to starting with bin.
Okay.
So now what I have to do is like flashback table department to before drop. So this will flashback the table to before drop. Done. But still my index name will be shown as bin something. So still my index name is showing as bin something.
Okay.
So what you have to do is like you have to rename the index. Alter index rename to pk underscore department. Big doubt రాలేదండి. Why it has two names? Earlier it was only one index name. Now why it has two names? The reason for that is we restore this table, right? Again this table will have the primary key definition pk underscore department. So even for that it has to create another index. So it will just duplicate the same name again. If you see here, it is same actually. The bin name is also same. There is no difference.
Okay.
Yeah. So now if I do select index underscore name from user indexes and again, we'll have only one index. That name will be pk underscore department. So if it has any dependencies, you have to look for their dependencies also, and then you have to rename them.
Okay.
Now I have this pk underscore department, and I have to drop this one. We doesn't require this one now.
Okay.
Drop index. Actually అది ఉండొద్దు, ఎందుకుందో తెలీదు. Just remember, if a table has any special characters, you have to go for enclosing them in double quotes. Okay, it doesn't matter, and you can just ignore it. It will go off sometime. Just you have to rename the existing index to actual index name. That's it.
Okay.
Next thing is, if we delete, we already know that difference between a delete and truncate, right? Truncate means it will permanently truncate the data from the table. But if you go for delete, it will just delete an entry in such a way that the data will be still be present, but if you go and check it in the table, the data will not be present. Correct or not?
Yeah.
ట్రంకేట్ అయితే పర్మనెంట్ గా డిలీట్ అవుతుందండి. డిలీట్ అయితే డిలీట్ జస్ట్ అంటే ఒక ఎంట్రీ డిలీట్ అవుతుంది దాని నుంచి. సో ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే ట్రంకేట్ ఇస్ ఎ DDL స్టేట్మెంట్ and delete is not a DDL statement. Delete is a DML statement. So while you perform delete, it will generate lot of redo. When we go for truncate, it will generate less redo content because it's a DDL statement. So it will just generate the redo content related to the DDL statement. And the other thing is, when you delete from a table, when you delete data from a table, it will also copy the content into undo table space to provide read consistency. Because when a user is deleting the data from the table, at the same time from the other session, the user may be fetching the information from the same table. So in that case, he has to get the information from undo table space, correct? Because the user hasn't committed yet, he's still deleting the data.
Yeah.
So that means whenever you are performing delete, the content will be stored in undo table space. And the content which is present in the undo table space is, if it is not overwritten, then the information, then the data which is present in the undo table space, you, using the data which is present in the undo table space, we can restore the data back into the table.
Okay.
So this is how we'll restore the data if we issue delete against a table. So let me show you that.
Okay.
So what I'll do, delete from emp underscore demo. Before doing that, let us see the undo usage. $, transaction. Let's select view underscore name from db underscore views, where view underscore name like percentile and percentile. Okay, I'll go for understat. We already know how to check the active, I mean the blocks which are related to active transaction and committed transaction. So in this one, we'll go for expired blocks, active blocks and unexpired blocks. So select, మర్చిపోయారండి,
లేదు గుర్తుంది.
active blocks, unexpired blocks, expired blocks from DBA hist. Sorry, bdol understat.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you see here, I have 160 active blocks and 3616 unexpired, and expired blocks are this many.
Okay.
And next, if I want to see the under usage, we'll go for $, transaction, select, UBA BLK into, okay, sum of UBA BLK into 8192 2024 some $, transaction. This will show you the current under usage. So it's nothing, 0.
Okay.
Now I'll delete from emp underscore demo. This will increase. So right now it is 188 MB, 196, 198, 99, 69, 103. Oh, 3.9. Let me check the undo table space size first. Select table space. Underscore name. Max bytes. Balance on if I have a fixed undo table space, then the content will be overwritten. So I have to make sure whether I have a bigger undo table space or not.
Okay.
Undo table space ఉంటేనే కదా నేను రికవర్ చేయగలుగుతాను మళ్ళీ.
ఓవర్లోడ్ అవుతుంది.
Okay, the max bytes is 0, so I have to turn the auto extensible on. So
Okay.
alter tables. This is a table space. This is a data file. ఇది నేను రోల్ బ్యాక్ చేస్తున్నానండి, మళ్ళీ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం.
ఓకే.
ఇది వేస్ట్ కదా. resize, uh, no, auto extend on next 50M max size unlimited. Okay, now I have the auto extend on. It will not override the undo table space. So first I will roll back and then
Okay.
okay, done. Now I'll start deleting it again. Okay, delete from emp underscore demo. ఇది ఒకటే లాస్ట్ అండి, ఇది చూపిస్తే అయిపోతుంది.
Okay. Okay.
సో ఫ్లాష్ బ్యాక్ లో 3 కాన్సెప్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఒకటి, ఒక టేబుల్ ని డ్రాప్ చేస్తే రీసైకిల్ నుంచి ఎలా రీస్టోర్ చేయాలి. ఇంకొకటి, ఒక టేబుల్ డేటాను డిలీట్ చేస్తే అన్ని టేబుల్ స్పేస్ నుంచి ఎలా రీస్టోర్ చేయాలి. ఇంకొకటి, టేబుల్ ని పర్జ్ యూస్ చేసి డ్రాప్ చేస్తే ఎలా చేయొచ్చు.
Okay.
అది మీకు ఆర్మన్ టాపిక్ అయిన తర్వాత చూపేవాళ్ళు.
Okay.
Now I'll issue commit. Commit means it will permanently delete the content from the table. So the data is permanently deleted. Now, even after deleting it, after issuing the commit, if you want to restore the content back, using the content which is from undo table space, we can restore the data back. So in order to do that, we have to use this command. Select star from scott.emp underscore demo as of SCN. We have to get the SCN number. So for that, what I will do, select current underscore SCN from VDOL database. This will give me the current underscore SCN. So this is the current SCN number. Select SCN to timestamp convert underscore SCN underscore 2. And then
Underscore 2 అనుకుంటుంది. SN underscore.
two two zero triple three zero. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll go for select current underscore SCN from. No, I'll just do as of SCN. Select count of star from scott.emp as of SCN. I'll just go for 220 330 kada. So I'll just do I'll just go for this one. I'll check the count from this table emp underscore demo. So what this will do at that specific SCN, it will get the content from undo table space and it will show you the number of rows in that table.
Okay.
So this is the row. I mean, like, these are the number of rows, right? Correct. So I can go back to this specific SCN and I can get the data back into the table. If I just do select count of star from scott.emp underscore demo, it will show me 0 rows.
Okay.
So we have to revamp the table back to this SCN number.
Okay.
So in order to revamp the table back to this SCN number, flashback table emp underscore demo to SCN 2203123. Okay, yeah. So in order to flashback this table, we have to enable the row movement.
Okay.
So as we haven't enabled the row movement, we cannot recover the data from undo table space. And right now if I enable the row movement, the content in undo table space will be invalid. So DDL change అవుతుంది అనమాట row movement enable చేస్తే. DDL change అవుతే undo table space ఉన్న content invalid అవుతుంది.
Okay.
So in order to get this data back, what I can do is like create table temp select star from scott.emp underscore demo as of SCN 2203123.
Table name.
లేదు select slash add select. So I'll get all the data from emp underscore sorry yeah అదేంటి క్రియేట్ అయిపోయింది డెమో కదా
Yeah, demo.
ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇంకొక టేబుల్ ఉంది అనుకుంటా పార్ట్ నేమ్ తో ఓకే యా ఇంకో టేబుల్ ఉంది సో డ్రాప్ టేబుల్ temp search okay demo as of SCN 2203123. So I'll get all the rows back from the descent into this table. After that, I'll insert back into emp underscore demo by copying it from temp.
Okay.
Select count of star from temp. I have all the rows. After that, I'll do insert into emp underscore demo. Select star from temp. So these are we can restore the deleted data.
Okay.
Or else, if you have the row movement enabled, to enable the row movement, alter table emp underscore demo enable row movement. This is the command to enable the row movement. After enabling the row movement, we can just issue this command flashback table name to SCN number.
Okay.
If you don't have the row movement enabled, we can just insert into a different table, temporary table, and then we can again copy it from the temporary table to the destination table. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. I'll run up the class.
Yeah.
ఎప్పుడు పెట్టాలండి రేపు క్లాస్ ఎప్పుడు కావాలి మీకు
రేపు ఈవినింగ్ అండి
6:30 to 8 అయితే నాకు కుదరదండి
ఆహా.
నాకు వేరే బ్యాచ్ ఉంది 6:30 to 8 సో అది
Okay.
కాకుండా
ఎప్పుడైనా పర్లేదండి కాదు రేపు నేను ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళాలి మార్నింగ్ ఈవినింగే ఓకే అండి లేదంటే మధ్యాహ్నం లంచ్ టైం
8:30 to 10 ఓకేనా మీకు
యా దట్స్ ఫైన్
ఓకే దాన్ని 8:30 to 10 తీసుకుంటాను
యా
ఓకే అండి బాయ్
సరే